Well, you have to understand, their people have tried to set us up with this info. You sound credible, but just write me up something with some proof or give me his contact info, because we caught him other days following us, trying to do stuff.
I have a video of us at a party I threw like 10, 12 years ago. I mean, you can see who he is.
Yeah, mail it to us. I mean, I want proof because we're going back to the full audience. Here we go.
Little piece of you, a little piece in me will die.
You know, I said I'd take these 20 phone calls, but this one caller is so great about Malcolm's people trying to set me up. That's what he's talking about, Al Marco, and he's saying his name is Dave Lanham. But, you know, regardless, they got exposed, they got beat. It came out that they set that up and that their people were yelling, kill Michelle Malkin. And so another big defeat for them. They're just like she said, we faked the dog. It wasn't real. The Marines threw off. That's come out. And so our credibility goes up. Their credibility goes down. Now, for the dumbed down mass who kind of halfway heard I said kill a woman, that'll be out there forever. But anytime I'm attacked on it, I can just disprove it. So it won't stick. And that's what's important. So, Jeff, send me that info, okay, buddy?
I will, but Alex, aside from all of Alex Jones's excellent movies, I think people should go check out a movie series called The Illuminati and another movie called Rings of Power. And I think it would be a mistake to disregard the spiritual implications of what's happening. I don't have to explain to you how evil these people are, but it is really a spirit war of
aren't those like
evil.
10 and 20-part series on YouTube?
Yeah.
I think I've seen a few of those and even linked to them, so don't think that we're disregarding something just because you don't hear us, the particular show you tune into, cover something. Listen, I appreciate your call, Jeff. Let's talk to Phil in New York. Phil, you're on the air.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Good, sir.
I wanted to talk to you about something that's going on right now, right under our noses on YouTube. They're taking a whole other step now at censorship, and a number of Patriot accounts have been removed overnight.
I knew that. A lot of my videos are being erased. I mean, folks, they're openly saying they want to shut the web down. They say we're kicking their hind end. You better get the videos on DVD and make copies of them. You better spread the files around while you can. We're going into a major depression probably. I mean, my God, it's getting worse faster than I thought it would. And I'm here, drinking, and sleeping, literally eating on the air because I'm, working all the time, even during breaks now. And I've somehow got to live here. And it's just getting more and more serious. Tell us what's happening on YouTube.
Okay, well, if you go to, there was a bunch of longer URL addresses, but I shortened them up. If you go to tinyurl.com/YouTube censored, you can watch a video by Nuff Respect. He's one of the greatest patriots we have.
Wait a minute, they banned Nuff Respect's account?
No, he's not banned yet, but a number of other people are, and he's made a video on this. Okay.
Well, I know he actually won the first contest. I've got to get around to announcing the second contest winner for censorship with the video we put together. Video we did, he put together. Okay,
well, this is a new video. This just came out today.
Good.
And in the video, he's got a link to an article. Now, you could see this article also. It's about YouTube makes Senator Lieberman happy with new anti-terrorism guidelines. What they're doing is they're going ahead and removing videos that they deem are terrorist in nature.
No, that's right. This is huge news. We've got to get Paul Watson and Steve Watson and Kurt on this. I remember a month ago, YouTube's got a letter, and Google did, which is the parent of YouTube. I remember this, to them saying anything that's terrorist, quote, terrorist propaganda, we want you to remove. And they'd already been doing that, like the Marine puppy video. They removed it. Even when ABC News was airing it and Fox News was airing it, it was anti-American, they said, to show our troops doing bad things. And then last time I heard, Google was considering doing this. So now, and then we have the different homegrown extremist acts and the hearings in Congress wanting to, and they showed architects and engineers for 9/11 truth and said they were Al Qaeda. National TV's now saying I'm really trained in Afghanistan and all this. I mean, it's totally mindless. But folks, you've got a public that believes the Federal Reserve is government. They believe everything they're told, and so they hear I said kill Michelle Malkin. They hear I'm Al Qaeda trained. They believe it. You're telling me that there's an article, mainstream, where YouTube says they are doing that?
Well, this article I'm looking at here is on eFlux Media. It was linked to in Enough Respect's video. But they're doing this via S1959, which is this homegrown terrorism bill. And if you want to look at that, you can go to tinyurl.com/homegrown terrorism, and you can view the bill. And again, with that, you can go to tinyurl.com.
Listen, let me just stop you, because giving out these links, it's better to give out headlines, and then folks can find things that way. Why don't you email this to Aaron at Infowars.com, 2 A's right now, and he will post it in the next 10 minutes on Infowars.com. But this is important, but wrap it up.
Okay, well, you could see who voted against, free speech, because when this went to vote, only 6 people said nay, and 404 people said yes. And this is you can look for the article on govtrack.us. It's House vote on passage H.R. 1955, violent radicalization and homegrown terrorism.
Now, has that left the Senate yet?
I don't think so. I'm not sure, but they're already enforcing it on YouTube.
I knew that Lieberman.
Not just videos.
I knew that Lieberman said do that. Thank you for the call. Excellent caller. We will get right on that. That's the kind of thing where it's in the stack and I don't get to it. I mean, I did mention it a month ago, but yeah, and saying, look, just anything that's anti-government, anything that criticizes the government, aids the terrorists, take it off. Remember Calhoun, the Deputy Attorney General, in 2003 in California under Bill Lockyer? He was in the newspapers, including the Baltimore Tribune, the Oakland Tribune. I remember I read it on air over and over. It was such a big deal. I read it over and over again on air. He said in the piece that we're banning all protest against the war in California, and he's a Democrat, because the war is against Al Qaeda. And so if you protest a war, this war, you're for Al Qaeda, saying Saddam was Al Qaeda. And they're really getting ready for something, folks. They are coming after the web. I mean, I get up here and I say, you should appreciate our videos. You should appreciate the access you have to them. Folks, you better go 8, 5, 6 hours a day, on message boards, on blogs, sending videos to news groups and to lists and MySpace. I mean, you better bust your butt. We're having big victories, so they're moving to block us. And they're moving at every level. Aaron, did you hear all that earlier? You didn't hear? Come on in here. Come on in the studio. I'll just have to let you know. I know he's busy watching videos he's posting on Infowars.com. Let me give you just a 30-second synopsis, because I have to do this on air, even though I have calls, 50 of them or something. On air, I was telling you they're sending it to Aaron at Infowars.com right now. Remember Lieberman a month ago said that he wanted YouTube and Google to ban anything that was pro-terrorist? That means if you're against the war, you're pro-terrorist. Or if you show the troops killing children, you're pro-terrorist. They're saying that that's now being implemented and that YouTube's banning all these accounts that show troop atrocities and things like that, which we know they do. And so that's a big story we need to get on, the Violent Radicalization Act passing the House. And he says Enough Respect has a new video out on it. So educate yourself on that. Let's get, he also plugged some URLs. Check them. But I know everything he was saying is already verified, but just check them and get it up on Infowars.com right now in the news and focus area, or the breaking news area, okay? Featured news. There. Thank you, sir. Okay, now I got to give each caller about a minute or two, or we'll never get to all these people. Misty in North Carolina, you're on the air.
Hi, Alex.
Hello.
First, I want to say thanks to all you guys in the studio and what you do every day. You've influenced my life in a huge way. We started a group here in Greensboro, North Carolina, called Triad 9/11 Truth. We had our first street action 9/11, and we passed out like 75 copies of Loose Change that I got from Infowars.tv, and 175 pieces of literature. And we plan on doing something the 11th of every month. But it's just exciting. Just thank you, thank you.
Well, thank you.
And my question, this is going to sound really crazy, with the events with the economy and the banks and maybe even possibly